Hello and good morning. It is a brand new week and we can see spring coming in and it's wonderful weather. The first, let me see if I can show you. The first flowers are coming in and it is beautiful outside. I hope that I get to spend a little bit time outside this week and it's gonna stay this beautiful. With everything that's going on in the world, this weather and seeing spring come in really is lifting my mood and so good. All right, but let's go inside and talk about our reading plans for this week because I have plans to read 2,660 pages this week. I'm quite satisfied with how last week went overall, but of course I didn't get to read everything that I wanted to. So now I still have to do some catching up, but I'm quite confident that I'm going to be able to do a lot from my plan. I'm probably not going to be able to hit 100%. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Cece. I do weekly reading vlogs. I'm trying to get back to do my unboxings again, but my backlog, like my editing backlog for the vlogs kind of comes first. But I'm hoping to get back into a routine across this year. So if you're new to my channel, I do like to make very ambitious TBRs and I often don't get to 100% of it, but I prefer TBRs that still have stuff on it and me not reaching it to kind of push me to do more instead of having a very reasonable TBR that I get through by like 5 or 6 days, and then on the 7th day I have to decide what to read now. I really like planning. I like making lists. I like planning out my TBR in detail for the month. So this really just is my style. So my apologies if I don't read everything that I'm promising I will, because I'm not promising. It's my goal. It's a stretch goal. It's supposed to stretch me. It's supposed to challenge me to read more, and thus there will always be a little bit that I'm not going to be able to do, although I had months where it got really close. But now let's go and talk about the books we're gonna try and read this month. So let me sit down in front of my wonderful shelf. This is my shelf with books that just moved in, and this is my monthly TBR that I set up every beginning of the week, of the month, and then I take the books from it when I'm reading it. So I am currently on page 200 and something, 280 in these Rebel Waves. We're following 3 characters in a world, in a post-war fantasy world where magic is kind of outlawed, and the magic system is based on plants, which I love. And I'm trying to finish this. This is a buddy read with the lovely Elisa, and I have like daily portions that I'm trying to finish. Then I have a traveling book, Dark Dawn. A traveling book is pretty much this. We have this Goodreads group in Germany where a lot of us are reading these books together by making notes and passing the book on to the next one. So after like 10 people have read it, there's a lot of notes and like full-blown out conversations, and it's beautiful. So because I read Dark Dawn so slowly, I get frustrated with my progress because I'm not reaching goals, I'm not reaching page counts, and I know it's something that should be irrelevant, but it's not irrelevant to me. I get a lot of satisfaction out of reaching page counts, reaching goals. So I put that into daily portions as well, and I want to finish this by end of this week because it needs to move on to the next person. Then this week I want to read, or I have to read, Hunted. It is yet another traveling book. This is why the dust cover is also missing. I'm the 6th person reading it, and I'm quite excited more about what this is about once I'm reading it. I hate summarizing books from the description, because I tend to forget the description as well. And then before a video, I would need to read the description and then summarize it, and it just feels fake. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but it just feels like it's not my summary. Then another traveling book that I want to read is Flame in the Mist. That's actually the first one that I want to open up this week. I'm the third person reading it. Then I want to read Snowflower and the Secret Fen. This was a book group read. I follow several book clubs, and I don't always get to the book during the month due to different reasons. Like sometimes it's a sequel, sometimes it just doesn't fit my TBR, but then I kind of want to read it later. Some of these book clubs really help me diversify my reading, and by diversify I don't mean necessarily the traditional diversity. I mean going away from YA fantasy and branching out in books that I might not have picked up, but I have made so many amazing experiences with. Same goes for Today We Go Home, because this is a Once Upon a Book Club book. The Once Upon a Book Club is a box that comes with all these little packages, and they have, as you can see, the page number on them. There's usually 4 gifts, depending on the value of the gifts. There's like 3 material and 1 nostalgic gift. Nostalgic means they just printed something. So pretty much what happens is when you get to the page, there's a post-it, and then you get to open this, and these items are something that comes to life from the book. I love the concept. It is so much fun, and this month I try to read one every single month, and this month I read Today We Go Home, which seems to be a part historical fiction, part contemporary, about strong women. I think the one in the past is a woman in the Civil War. It's a woman in the Civil War who disguises as a man to be able to fight as a soldier. And the person, a soldier in our contemporary world, finds a diary or letters or something. Again, summary when I'm actually reading this. Then I want to read, yeah, I know it's a lot. Khaled und das wilde Sprachpferd. I want to read one non-fiction book every single month. I have gotten recommendations from people that I love, people that I admire, people that opinion I value a lot. So one is from my boss, one is from a good colleague, and this one in particular is from my dad. He doesn't read a lot, but he read this when he was in hospital. And it is about the German language and immigrants, and how immigrants come in touch with the German language. And I think if my dad found it interesting, I want to read it. Because as I said, he doesn't read much at all, but he is a very smart person. He is a very he's a very academic, he has an academic mind, and I like his thinking of when he tries to think about situations and systems and all these kind of things, and it usually sparks really nice discussions. Then I also want to read Reverie for a book club, and I want to read The Widow Clicquot, which is the recommendation from my boss, the nonfiction of this month. So that is a lot of books that I want to get to this month, and remember, I'm probably not going to be able to do it all, but I have Thursday and Friday off, and I want to do some reading sprints. And this weekend I started doing some reading sprints, and I felt like, why do I only have access to reading sprints when I am taking part in a readathon? I would love to have, I don't know, be part of a Discord channel, or I'm not a big fan of Discord, but I don't know, maybe I'm just too old for using it properly, or it just feels clunky. But I would love to be part of a community where we have reading sprints every day. Everybody's running them, and we just have reading sprints offered every day, every time of the day, to just whoever needs them and wants them. Because especially if I am in a slumpy situation, not full-on reading slump, but I want to read, but I get distracted easily. I turn on the TV and get hooked by trash TV. I start playing mobile games on my phone. I procrastinate, etc. And this is when I'm like, I need a reading sprint. And this weekend, because a lot of people stayed home, there were a lot more readathons, and the Goodreads group in Germany decided to run a reading night on WhatsApp in a group, and we did some sprints, and my reading went up so much. I need this, I love this, and I want a community that I can permanently do reading sprints with. And I would really... I'm so not connected well in the booktube community. I feel like there's a lot of groups that are mostly based on geography in a weird way. So I'm not well connected to say, hey, let's start a community like this together. But I really would like to have a community like this where we just have reading sprints all the time. Until then, I'm just going to make my own reading sprints and just sprint alone. All right, so this is my plan for this week. Today I'm going to do my daily portions of these Rebel Waves, Dark Dawn, and start Flame in the Mist. So let's take these over to the couch, and then let's get some work done, and then I can dive into some reading. Really looking forward to it. Now let's make some tea. I'm in dire need of some tea. So I have 5 boxes in total. So yeah, this whole mess is annoying me so much. Yeah, this is my Korean studying area, and that is a mess right now, but that's fine. But this is all items from like boxes that I'm not keeping for giveaways and stuff. And I want to get this whole area prettied up because this is just a mess that is annoying me. So let's unbox the Bookbox Club. So the Bookbox Club is $28.99 Great British Pounds, and if you want more details on like the service, on the cost and everything, I should have an unboxing review that has all the details like shipping costs, etc. So October 2019, the theme of the box is Rebels on the Run. Oh dear, oh dear. Pixie dust pretzels. They actually look kind of nice. Best before March 2020, so we're good. We can still eat them. A jar. Then we have some sticky page markers. This is kind of fun. Not, again, necessarily for me, but it's fun. Then we have a tea towel. Feels very stiff. Oh, this is a Harry Potter theme. I can see it from the other side. It's a nice image, but I don't like my tea towels to be that like this hard linen fabric. And then we have the book is The Good Luck Girls, and I now know for sure that I have unboxed this already. Let's move on. November box looks like this. The theme of the November box is Dangers of the Deep. We have socks with like little mermaids. We have a notebook, nothing special. Ooh, this is a ceramic Neptune, what do you call it, placemat? No, what do you call it where you put your drinks on? Come on, tell me. Can't think of it, but this is really beautifully done. We have some shampoo bar. This is actually kind of great. It's fruity smelling with grapefruit essential oil and French pink clay. Ceramic Kraken pin by Sherry Pie Lane. And the book of the month is Deep Light. Oh look, this is really cool in the back. The myriad was once ruled by gods, much feared creatures from the undersea who rose from the deep demanding respect and adoration. Now in the wake of the gods' mysterious disappearance, young orphan Hark spends his days trading tales and weaving deals, until a dangerous mission plunges him back into the undersea to retrieve a relic that pulses with life. Let's move on to December. Beautiful spoiler card again. We have a beanie, which probably a lot of you will love. Look at this. It has a book, and yes, this is like the December edition, and I think putting this in one of my December giveaways probably makes sense. We have an arc, ladies and gentlemen. Even if I would have opened this earlier, I might have been able to read it before it comes out. This comes out in March, and we have March right now. Warning, this novel contains themes that some readers may find upsetting, including suicide and intense bullying. Ooh, this could be good. So I think we always get like a snack from like a local producer, which I find awesome. Tilly Wonka from the UK, and this chocolate bar looks fabulous. I honestly want to dive into this chocolate bar. We have a pencil that says, I like good strong words that mean something. I might keep that. I do like pencils. Ooh, a big wood mark. This is big. And then we have a 2020 Unashamedly Bookish calendar with nice bookish designs. This is nice. I mean, honestly, this is a way to do art prints, but honestly, most of them are not necessarily speaking to me. It's not my all-time favorite. I think I'm gonna give this to one of my viewers who was supposed to get a Christmas present from me, which is still lying here. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put this in your box. This is nice as well. It's a quote from Aquar. This is nice as well, but it's not my style. This is a beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. I love this, but it's probably not for me. It's just, do you see how this is like not all white? It's kind of cute. With a family honor on the line, Lady Victoria. I already know that this is not going to be for me. So everything like in the Jane Austen era, historical fiction in that time just annoys me so much, because I'm often annoyed by romance, and this is the worst. Lady Victoria must find a suitor to secure the future of the Aston estate. Oh. But her efforts seem doomed. A series of unfortunate events repeatedly put her life in danger, and her infuriating former flame is fated to play the White Knight. Luckily, she has the heroines of Jane Austen's novels to inspire and guide her. But will this book lover be able to save the day and find her happily ever after? No, I think I'm gonna unhaul this right away. I feel sorry though. Do I need to give this a try? Maybe. Okay, let's move on. We have 2 more boxes and we want to get through. January 2020. Deadly Secrets. That might be more for me. Ooh, look at this. Voldemort. Damn it. It's a magnetic bookmark, and I do not like magnetic bookmarks that have a just a round magnet stick to this part, because they easily break. I want the whole thing to be magnetic, similar to this awesome bookmark here. Let me just show you. So if the whole thing is magnetic, that's good. If there's only like this one thing glued on it, I don't like it. And then we have a little pouch. This feels really soft. This looks like bath stuff. Berry bath bomb. Oh, it's a skull. But is this for like one bath? This is huge for one bath. And then we have a candle. Mia Covere. That smells quite nice. So we have 2 books. The Pure Heart And The Good Heart. Oh, this has a waxy cover. I love waxy covers. A war-torn mythical Celtic landscape, two very unlikely heroes, and an epic mission to rescue a kidnapped clan. Can seafaring Jamie and brilliant Agatha, with her unique view on the world, unite forces to save the day? In a house brimming with dark secrets, the daughters of a wealthy merchant requires an assistant. Hailing from a remote island and uniquely talented amongst her people, Isabel? Isabel? Why can't you just call her Isabel? Why do you have to call her Icy Bale? Finds herself summoned to fulfill the role, but this is no ordinary house, and this will be no ordinary job. The February box. Roses are red. This could potentially be a disaster. We have a hair crunchy, which is modern right now. I do understand that. I do sometimes feel like... you know, in the past couple of years, only people who kind of were getting old and were stuck in the 80s, or no, stuck in the 90s, and it was mostly people who were not in like corporate offices and stuff. I wouldn't see these in corporate offices. I would see them at home with moms and stuff. And it's so weird, but scrunchies kind of became a cliche in my mindset for those stay-at-home moms stuck in the 90s, which is not a bad thing, but they became a cliche, which I don't like. Let's see. It feels hard, but it gives a lot of like color. It's actually kind of nice. We have a mug and pack mirror. So the design is really, really cute. I love the design, but I hate this form. And then we have a mug brownie mix. Oh, I'm gonna try that. We have a little notepad with roses, not necessarily my style. I would use it if I needed a notepad, but I don't. We have a tote bag. Just me and my book. So the book of the month is The Upside of Falling. It's actually a really cute cover. Why couldn't I just stick to reading romance books? Why did my life have to become one? Luckily, like my romance novels, this was all fake, and there was no danger in that. It was kind of like getting the best of both worlds, a relationship without the risk of heartbreak. So just back from an evening run, I am starting to do couch to 5K again. I did this a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, and it was so much harder with a couple of kilos more on. Incredible how much easier it is right now. Not saying that it's completely easy, because getting my condition back up and being able to do cardio at all is tough, but I was able to do the week 1 prompts without any issue, and when I did it last year, I was in pain. It's just so ridiculous what a few pounds on the scale, meaning a few pounds that I'm carrying around with my body, make a difference in exercising. I really would love for personal trainers who are trying to work with overweight people and possibly even obese people trying to lose weight. I really would love for them to really understand what it's like to be obese, because it might change the training routine, and it might change the approach in a way that it's easier for obese people. Hello, it is a beautiful day again. It's Wednesday, so it's my last day at work for this week. I have been at work all day and haven't even stopped to eat something, and I desperately need to do that. Well, I have been drinking some food, but that's not enough. I need to put something into my body because I need some nutrition, but I don't know what. You know, I would really like a shake or something, but on the other hand, I like something quick and convenient. But on the other hand, I want something savory. and not sweet. And all these like shakes are usually completely not. They're like caramel, vanilla, chocolate. I would love something with kimchi right now. I only have these left here. Can't get to the store that has the good kimchi, but better than nothing. I'm probably gonna stand here for like half an hour and not decide on anything to eat. And then I have to go back to work. And I'm like, oh, well done. Good morning on this wonderful Thursday. I finished these Rebel Waves this morning. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. It's surprisingly, it surprised me in being better than I thought. I feel like its advertisement could be a little bit wrong. I've associated a lot of like piracy kind of. I think I've read somewhere that like a young new Jack Sparrow type of person should be in here, and I feel like it's a lot less about pirates. It's a lot more about politics, betrayal. It's about a unique to me magic system that I totally enjoy. The characters are a little bit one-dimensional. I would love for them to be a little bit more fleshed out, to be a little bit deeper, to have a few more traits, but it was good for a first book. I am a little bit concerned about how the second book is gonna go. I feel like you could have added maybe 100 pages to this one and be done. So I'm wondering what kind of other things the second book is gonna bring to the table to make it worth having a second book. I do want to read it soon. It is going to depend on my buddy reader, Elisa, who has been having a hard time actually reading this, not because of the type of book, but because she is struggling with having a lot of reading, and I feel like she might be in a little bit of a slump. So yeah, if she finishes this by the end of the month and wants to read the next one right away, I'm gonna read the next one next month. Otherwise, let's see what we're gonna do. Never did make this before. Please keep my fingers crossed that this is good. I am so in the mood for some milk rice. I don't know if that's available across the world. It's something that is very typical in Germany, and I remember one of my American friends, when she came over, she loved it, and she took some rice back that was perfect for making it because she said she didn't have it available in the US. And I just mixed the milked rice together with some protein powder and put some cherries on top, so fingers crossed this is good. What a day. It's Friday, and I wanted to stay on my couch all day reading. Didn't really happen so far. I had some issues with my car insurance. The system in Germany is quite different to what I believe happens in most countries. We have mandatory insurance, and when that insurance bounces, the state comes out to pretty much take away your right to drive your car by so pretty much you get a sticker on your license plate that says you are allowed to drive your car, and that it's like registered, and that you have insurance and everything, and they take that sticker off. So that happened to me because my the insurance money wasn't taken out of my account as I expected, and I kind of missed the paperwork. So completely, I am to blame. I'm to blame that I missed the paperwork. It came into I think it was sent to me while I was in the US, and I didn't get through all of the mail yet. I'm working on it. I think I have it down now by half, but I'm not through. So yeah, they pretty much came and took that sticker off, and I tried to get a new sticker. And I've been on the phone with my insurance company for a couple of hours today. And I mean, this is completely my fault, so I'm not blaming anyone. What is really annoying is me being on the phone for hours and getting different information from different people in the system and from different people on the hotline, and really their information being that, like, they're contradicting each other. And so I send them the money, that I'm getting an email that even with sending the money they can't insure me anymore and I need to find a new insurance, and then me calling them again and being on a phone with one of their representatives for an hour and she being, oh no, it's fine, this is just like a randomized email that is being sent out because we are sending. So pretty much what they're doing is they're sending the information about the insurance right to the government, and the government then unlocks it and I can get the sticker again. As I said, very like, this is very probably very different to what other countries are doing. So she said that because these governmental functions are currently not working due to the virus situation, these offices are closed, and because it bounces, I'm getting this automated email that they can't insure me, but I shouldn't be worried. And as just to try and call the my like the government branch that is responsible for me, and as soon as they are open, to call them again, and then they can give me all the details needed, and then it shouldn't be a problem. So I finished Flame in the Mist, and I have to say I really wished that I liked it a little bit more than I actually did. I think I liked the cover more than the book, which is not, I'm not trying to say that it was bad or anything. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars. I think it was a beautiful setting in the like Japan fairy tale-ish like environment. I liked the idea of the characters, interesting characters with like descendants from different important players, and we have like a hidden, like almost like Robin Hood kind of setting there. I enjoyed that all. I got super annoyed by some romance parts, and I'm not gonna go too deep into who, what, when, where, but I felt like there was some confusing bit about the romance that just felt like, oh, now it's on, and now they're like, they can't resist each other and they just keep kissing, and there was like no build up. It wasn't insta love, but it was like from one page to another, insta, we're kissing now. And I can't go too deep into this without getting into spoilers, but that was so annoying. I think if they would have left it at a friendship, that would have at least gained this book another star. I think overall the writing style is enjoyable and the plot was nice. Nothing really completely new or something that you couldn't predict, but a nice read. If this wouldn't have annoyed me so much with the romance bit, I definitely would have given it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's kind of annoying that just this little thing is keeping me from giving this 4 stars. Anyways, I'm not sure if I'm going to follow up on the next book. I feel like there's a few questions I really would have liked to I really would like the answer to, but I don't feel like it's strong enough for me to read on, probably. If I get it as a traveling book, maybe, but not so super excited about it. Okay, rest of the day. There is no rest of the day. As I told you earlier, there was just too much going on today, and I completely botched my reading plan for this. I still have, don't fall now because my camera is leaning next to it. I have Hunted still untouched. I was looking forward to completely finishing it. Ooh, I need to see what color I can use. It already has black, a light blue, a purple, an orange, and a dark blue. So maybe we need to do like a bright green. I hope there's more text in this, but I think I went through this and there was very little written notes in it, which is kind of disappointing because I love when there's a lot of notes. And I still need to finish Dark Dawn, and it's already like super late. But priority in life, priority. It's fine. Let's see if I can catch up a little tomorrow and on Saturday, and then I have Monday and Tuesday off. Let's see how much I'm going to be drawn into work. Crisis mode, you know. I mean, I feel weird saying crisis mode because I'm not working on the front lines, but I am supporting a program right now that needs some attention because some decisions need to be made, and the making of the decision needs to be supported soon because this impacts frontline workers. Hello, and wonderful Saturday, everyone. I spent all day sorting out my closet, so not a lot of reading done again. I'm right now on my way to a supermarket, and I am in my workout gear, so I will be doing my running while I'm on my way there. I took a little bit long for planning my shopping. I was hoping to run out in the sun, and the sun is almost going down, so just missed that. But oh, wow, it's cold. It's a lot colder than I thought. Shit. I better get running. I just finished Hunted, and I am absolutely positively surprised. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I am between 4 and 5 stars. I expected a fun rom-com, well, not com, but like romantic retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and that is what I got, but it was so incredibly atmospheric. I was so drawn into this world, and as the book got deeper and deeper, by the end it got so deep, so philosophical, so like so many good ideas and changes to the story that we know. Well, not necessarily changes, but just the way things are described and the things that get the importance and that are just highlighted. It's so good. I am so surprised. The main character got on my nerves a couple of times because she was very naive. She was very like, I don't know, like, don't you get what's happening? It's like so obvious, but she's not getting it. But then it did fit the character, and even though it got on my nerves, it made sense in a way and it worked, and I am so surprised by this book. I think I commented so much. It's incredible. Let me just see if I can show you one of those pages. I mean, the pages pretty much look like this. Anyways, beautiful. I'm absolutely surprised, and I can absolutely recommend this if you like retellings, if you like Beauty and the Beast. I think this might be my favorite Beauty and the Beast retelling so far. I really did like Curse So Dark and Lonely as well, but this is so much better. Okay, so the Sunday is pretty much gone, but I will, before I go to bed, I will start Today We Go Home. Today We Go Home, all I know, I don't know if I talked about this book in the beginning of the week. If not, let's talk about it real quick now. So all I know about Today We Go Home is that we are pretty much following two women, two soldiers, one today in Seattle, Washington, and I think she finds letters or something from a woman during the Civil War in Indiana, 1861, who I think disguises herself as a man to fight. Probably wouldn't have picked this book, but I have made very, very good experiences with books from this box. And this book comes from this box, specifically this one that I'm opening up right now. If you haven't seen me open this box on this channel before, the Once Upon a Book Club box comes with 4 gifts and a beautiful postcard that has a quote from the book. The 4 gifts, depending on the value, one is not a material gift, and that is the case here. And all of them have printed the page number somewhere on it. When we get to the page, so this is the one that I can open first. So when I get to page 47, there's usually a sticker like so, like a post-it that says open your gift, and then something out of the book comes to life. Wondering what this is. This is like a lipstick packaging. All right, so let's do this. So I have reached page 74. I have to say, so far, this book is really, really good. I'm enjoying it so much. I was into the story from like page 1, which doesn't happen often to me. I usually need some time to get into it, but this was so like amazingly easy to get into, and I'm enjoying it tremendously so far. So, we are at page 74, and that is this little box that I already earlier said looks a little bit like a lipstick box. Let's take the post-it, and Larkin took the lipstick from her and carefully twisted it back down before replacing the cap. So I'm assuming this is a lipstick, because they're talking about a lipstick in the book, so I'm assuming we have a lipstick. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Sarah's dark pink lipstick. So why am I saying oh no, oh no, oh no? This looks like the mold for MAC Cosmetics lipsticks. And I know that in Asia, there's a lot of MAC fakes going around, and I do not want to put something on my lips or on my skin that is like an Asian fake product. Ooh, but this is a really nice color. It doesn't smell too chemical. It's quite creamy. Let's try. I actually like this color a lot. This color works for me. And it actually feels really, really good. I think I'm gonna have to keep this. It feels really good. I don't think that we have a real like quality product here, because I don't think that they could afford a product with like quality ingredients, but it feels good and the color is magnificent. I love the color. So the first product, awesome. I am absolutely happy with this lipstick. Very, very good choice. Now let's get to bed and continue reading next week. So, am I satisfied with how this week ended? Yes, I think I'm absolutely happy with the amount that I read, with what I read. I read some really, really good books that I really enjoyed. I didn't feel like I was prioritizing reading over something else that I needed to do. So this was a really good reading week. I liked it. I wish I could have already finished this, and there's like 2 more books that I wish I already could have finished. But honestly, I think it was a good reading week. Yeah, I am quite happy. All right, so if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. You've been with me for so long. You've stuck with me through a whole vlog. Hit that subscribe button now to stick it out with me for a couple of more vlogs. And put a comment down below. Put a thumbs up. Whatever. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye.